every single time, and all 4 of my tires would be flat. Like, I'd get like the little ding that's like, you're flat. And I would call him, I was like, how is that possible that all 4 of my tires need air? It was just Florida. It's just the weather, I guess, right, Lou? It's the weather that did it? I don't know. I'll tell you, I would have given anybody a full paycheck to have given me one of these at that exact moment, Lou, because what else are we doing? By the way, you should see the full float situation at my house.
Oh, really?
It's a little out of control.
Then you know what you need.
This is what I'm saying. There's so many things in my life. This is going to inflate my car tires.
Yes.
My pool floats.
Yes.
An air mattress when
Yes.
people come to visit. Any of my sports balls, right? We're getting back to school. Everyone's going to start back in there.
Yep.
It is also have a flashlight on it, so when it's dark out, because it was always dark when I was coming back from the airport.
You can see what you're doing.
And it's super powerful. You're gonna pick a color. Here it is in the blue. We have it in the beautiful yellow. Here it is in the red, and then we have it available in the orange. It's from Bell+Howell. It's called the Bullseye.
Yes.
Lowest price we've ever done it at $20 off, gets it down to $59.99. Lou, I'd give you $300. That moment I'm in the airport, I'm like, I don't know what I would do.
And I would take it.
Drive to a gas station?
Yes, and then you have to put change in the machine because air is not free at gas stations. Everywhere else, free. Gas stations, not free.
Not free.
And by the way, do you carry change?
No, I was gonna say, I
No
don't
one
even
does.
have any change.
No one does. So that's why you want to carry an inflator with you. One of the many reasons. Now, I did a bad thing just now. I said inflator. This is not an inflator, it's a compressor. And I say that because there's actually a piston inside of this that moves back and forth, and you'll hear it when I turn it on.
Okay.
It is so much more powerful than any other device like this that I've ever seen or sold myself. And it's funny because like people, when I show them this and I say to them, yeah, I'm selling, you know, it's an inflator, it's a compressor, and they go like, well, I bought these before and I've been always disappointed. You know what I mean? Because they take forever to fill a tire. That is not going to be the case with the Bullseye. Okay, let me give you a real quick tour of this. Okay, so it has an 18-inch hose on the front of it right here, as you can see. So it's a nice long hose. You can have this sitting on the ground when you're putting in your tire and just walk away, leave it there. On the back, on the front of this, there are very, very bright LED lights. So you and I were talking about how like your tires always go flat at night, okay? So you can sit there and you can have that light on, and it's actually going to let you read on the side of the tire what the PSI should be. If I turn this around and show you the back of this, and of course I've got to like cover the lights because it's going to be blinding, you can see right there that there is the control panel there. You can set how many pounds per square inch you want to put into your tires, what the PSI of the tires is, the pressure. You can turn it on and off from back there, and it will stop itself. It's self-regulating, so whatever pressure I put in there, it's going to stop. Also, if I tilt it up this way, this has a battery gauge on it, which I absolutely love, so I can see where the power is on this. And then one last thing I want to show you right here on the front. Let me move that out of the way. Boom. All your accessories actually live on board. So the first thing I would lose is all of these, but I'm not going to lose the tips anymore because they live on board this. But let me show you how this works. Now, I've already taken the liberty to put on the little needle adapter on there that you're going to use for your sports balls, okay? So I'm going to take this. We're going to stick it into the ball just like that. And I'm going to squeeze the trigger, and I'll watch the ball, okay? Now, watch this. As soon as I squeeze that trigger, it's going to start filling this up. Oh, you know why it's doing that? Because the pressure is so... I got to raise the pressure on this. Hang on. See how easy this is to do? I just press the button on the back. Okay, here we go. 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 Inflate. I don't know what it's doing right now. Oh, there we go. Come on.
Lou will figure it out.
Lou's going to figure it out.
I'm going to call this user error.
Yeah, probably.
So let me tell you what I love about this. In my own personal life, I have a 4-year-old. Riker has all the balls, soccer balls, footballs, all the things. My husband has the big Mama Jamma wheelbarrows that he does for all of our yard work. He would use it. I would have used it, literally kept it in my car for the moment I have a flat tire, all my tires are low, whatever it is. Bikes. There is so many times that, and if you think about it, my husband does have the huge, gigantic compressor that like he wheels out and it looks like a big gas canny looking thing.
Right.
He does have that. It sits in our garage. That's very intimidating to me. I need something that goes with me, something I know how to do. If you can push a trigger, you can do that. Also, it's a power bank. If you need a little juice from it, steal a little juice from it, and you're off and running.
There we go.
So again, no matter what it is you need to do.
Yeah, you can fill it with this.
And I love that it will stop itself. I don't have to go. Am I about to explode this?
You know what was going on just then?
Yeah.
The tip that I had on there wasn't actually from this, it was from something else. It was sitting on the table, so I grabbed it. It wasn't even the tip that came with this. Okay,
okay.
So you saw how in seconds that was flat and now it's full. And it just takes a couple seconds to do. That ball's ready to go just like that, okay? I showed you the example earlier. I walked out with this giant pool float, okay? So here in Florida, there's some beaches where your parking lot is 100 yards away from the water.
Okay.
Like you're walking across the Sahara Desert to get down to the water. And what happens is you go down there, and of course you don't carry these things inflated. They're all, you know, compressed and in a bag. And then you get down there, kids are like, hey, can you blow these up? You might, you could have a half dozen of these things you got to fill up, and you're going to be there and you're going to be dizzy by the time you're done. That's not going to happen with your Bell+Howell Bullseye. It is that fast, it's that easy to do. Let me show you an even more practical demonstration right now, okay? So now I'm going to take this back down with me. To the bicycle that's sitting down here on the ground. Okay, so I'm going to go around front to the bicycle. Here's what's neat about this, though. You can literally use this on just about anything. So I'm going to put this on here, just like this. And remember what I said earlier, 18-inch cord on this. I'm going to press the button, and it's going to fill that tire. And what's nice is I can walk away.
Okay.
It's going to fill the tire, and in just a couple of seconds, it's going to turn itself off when it gets to the pressure that we want it to be at.
So, Lou, what I was telling is that always used to make me feel a little nervous. Like, I don't know when to stop this thing, right? Like, am I going to explode the tire? It knows when to stop it. It knows it's full. To me, again, take my money.
Done.
Right.
Done. Well, and here's the thing. So let's say that you're going with the family, you're going on a bike ride. Maybe you got 4 bikes, that's 8 tires, okay? So how much time, I mean, if you have to stand there and you've got to stare at it the whole time, you could be packing lunches, you could be doing all sorts of things, you know? Now, I know there's people at home that are going like, Lou, I got one of these things. Now, you know, if you're riding one of those bikes with the giant tire in the front and little tiny one in the back, you know what I'm talking about? One's the old-fashioned kind, okay? Then yeah, absolutely, you know, because you live in a different era. All right, you don't want to be using this. Or a lot of people out there have these little guys to fill up the sports balls. You'll be there all day, you know, trying to do that. Or maybe you're going to fill up an air mattress, okay? Now, everything I've been using so far has either been manual, or in this case, you've got to plug this in. Ours you can actually take with you with the rechargeable battery on it. P.S. I can charge my cell phone off of it as well if I need to. There's a lot of different ways that you can use these. You want to see something really impressive?
Yes.
Let's go down to the wheelbarrow real quick, okay? Which is down here on the ground. And the reason I want to show you the wheelbarrow is this. When your wheelbarrow tire goes flat, you won't notice it until you load it up. Okay? So by the time you've done that, you've already got it full of something. So you're going to have to empty it. You're going to have to take it, put it in your car. You're going to have to drive someplace. You're going to have to put money in a machine. You're going to have to do a whole bunch of things. And then do the whole thing backwards. You've lost like an hour of time, okay? Or you can take your Bullseye. I'm gonna turn this on real quick. You press and hold the button for 2 seconds. It comes on. Squeeze the trigger, just like this, and it's gonna start filling a tire. Now watch this. There's probably about 75 pounds worth of mulch in there right now, and I want you to see how slowly that's lifting that up. Look at that. Actually, not that slowly. It is filling that up very, very quickly. Look at that, just like that. And as soon as it reaches the preset pressure that I put in there, by the way, the PSI for your tires, the pressure is always on the sides of them. I don't care if it's a wheelbarrow, a bicycle, or a car.
Right, it's already there.
Yeah, and you can program that into this, and when it gets to that pressure, it's gonna stop. Look how bright those lights are too, by the way. If you were out at night.
What I was gonna say is you wouldn't even be able to see with that PSI because you would need another flashlight. That's another item. This has the flashlight already on it. Point it at the tire, find the number, put it into the nice clear screen. Done. Put it in, walk away, it's going to inflate that tire, whatever it happens to be. And to me, that was always the intimidating thing. I don't know how much to put in, do I stop it now? I don't know. This is the way to do it. And look, it's portable. You charge it up.
Isn't that amazing?
And then you're off and running. Take it with you, whether it's camping, it's in your car. Emergency kit would be great to have one of these.
I have one in every one of my vehicles. I have one in my house. And it's funny too, because like I have a really, like this, I've got a big compressor at my house, okay? And I use it for pneumatic tools and things like that. But when it comes to filling up the tires on my vehicles, I don't want to have to drag this out there, plug in, you know, drag out an extension cord, plug this big thing in, and it's very, very heavy and very, very loud. It scares the heck out of my dogs when I use it, okay?
Oh, mine too.
Yeah, they hate it. They hate the real, when I say real compressor, the pancake compressor, they absolutely cannot stand this thing.
It's loud.
No, it's very, very loud. It's very inconvenient. But I'm going to show you something really cool, okay? This right here is a jack that raises cars, okay? We've got over 100 pounds sitting on here, and it's hooked up to the Bullseye. Watch this, because I want you to see something really cool about this. It's going to start filling up the airbag underneath there, and it's lifting up over 100 pounds of weight. But here's the interesting part. Remember in the beginning of the presentation, I said that there's people out there that have bought products like this before, and they were disappointed in them. Because quite frankly, they took forever to fill their tires, and they just didn't feel like it was actually doing the job. This is lifting over 100 pounds on a pneumatic jack, and it's just gonna take a couple of seconds. Now, your average car tire is around 32 pounds.
Okay.
Is where you wanna keep it, 32, 35 pounds, okay? This is 100 pounds. So imagine if it can lift this up faster than it's gonna fill your car tire. How fast would it fill that car tire? Like that.
I don't know, this is like a party trick.
It kind of, well, I'm about to do a party trick for you in the minute we have left.
What? I want to see this party trick.
You want to see my party trick?
Let me remind you, colors, it's portable, you charge it up, you take it with you. I think if you have this and you have one of those power stations that we have that you can put in there that jumpstart your car.
You could charge anything.
You're done.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, to me, your car is so set. If somebody just moved away for the first time, we were talking about back to school. If somebody's moving away, they're not going to have family near them. They just let them have it. You can push a trigger.
A lot of times for your auto service, you know, really all you need them to do is either jumpstart you or fill a tire.
And wait hours for them.
While that's finishing, okay, watch this, okay? I'm gonna make a balloon animal for you, okay? Watch this, because if you got a kid's party and you got to fill a lot of balloons. Now I want you to see this. Now watch this. All right, you ready, Tina? Here we go. I'm gonna pull. Oh! It popped.
Listen, Riker brings me a whole bag of balloons and he goes, Mom.
Mommy, fill these.
And I am like,
oh. You need your bullseye to fill those balloons.
I can't do it.
Whole party right here.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
Blue, yellow, red, orange, comes with the bag, all of the tips. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Ooh, by the way, our today's special from The Best